What's up, everyone, and welcome to another Bitcoin market update. In these videos, you will learn how to use technical analysis to forecast price movements in your favorite cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and others, and also see where we are looking to buy and sell these crypto assets ourselves. So let's get into it here with Bitcoin on the weekly time frame, and boy, do we have something to finally talk about here. We have some actual volatility for once in the past 3 weeks. We have some actual price movement here, folks. So we finally bounced off of this light blue support zone here. You can see that with this week, we finally broke above the previous week's high for the first time in several weeks here, making this our low at 29,100, and now we are coming up to form a lower high. Now the question is, where are we going to set that lower high, and why do I think a lower high is going to be set? The reason I think a lower high is going to be set is because of the magnitude of this move. It's very unlikely that we'll just keep going up and up and up and up and up without coming down first at least once to form a higher low if we are to continue going higher. So where is that lower high going to be set? My bet would be either somewhere in between the R1 and the R2, or at absolute high, the R2. And the reason for that is because a move from 29,000 to the R2 would actually be an increase of about 58%. And already to where we are currently now with price is already about a 35% increase. So we've already increased pretty significantly from the absolute low here or the local low at $29,100. So now it's just a matter of where that local high is going to be set. And if you're a trader, when you know there's going to be a local high being set, you can kind of do what's called a top fishing play, which is basically where you're trying to find where that lower high is going to be set. So it's either going to be set exactly where we are right now or higher than that point. So we'll see. But the way you can try and play that is, you can try and short wherever you think on the lower time frames there is resistance, or wherever your technical indicators are telling you to go short. So let's go to the daily time frame here. On the daily time frame, folks, we have this long position that I talked about over the past several days. It has played out absolutely magnificently here with a nice 11+% appreciation off of this gray support level right here that we talked about for, like I said, several days. This is the bear trend right here, where we have our high, low, lower high, and lower low. You can see then this white candle is the last place people were buying their Bitcoin before the drawdown and confirmed bear trend. So when we go into this level right here, it should be acting as resistance, but it is not, and it pushes right through it and closes above it. So that makes this zone that should have been resistance now very strong support. You can see we tested it here and we actually wicked below it. Luckily, I did not have my stop loss below it there. I had my stop loss below a 6-hour support level that I talked about, I believe, on yesterday's video. And the reason that I put my stop loss lower and did not put it below the support zone, which I usually do, is because of the fact that we had this hidden bearish divergence in the RSI, where we have a lower high in price and a higher high in the RSI. So although the RSI is showing us a higher high, the price is showing us a lower high, so it is in fact bearish. And so that's why the price wicked below this key support level. But then subsequently you can see that we had a very nice appreciation off of this support level. So if you were to go long on the body of the candle there, up to the price that we just reached is about 11.26% on spot. If you're on 2x leverage, that's about 22% gain. Very, very nice trade here already for this week. We'll see what we end up getting in the coming days, but my ultimate target for this was the pivot up here at 42K. I already took some profits here and moved my stop loss up into profit because we want to keep a green trade green. So let's go to the lower time frames. Before we do that, let's talk about the resistance level here. So the main resistance level is this gray zone that we've been hitting. This is the third test of this zone, so it's important to keep it in mind. Here's a test here. Here's a test here, and now here's the third test here. This is not a test because we didn't have two candle closes below the zone before testing it right here. We got close right here, but this candle closed back inside of the gray zone, so it doesn't count. So we have 1, 2, 3 valid tests of this zone. So now it'll be interesting to see where the price goes from here. Looking at the lower time frames, this was an interesting development, the way that the price action actually played out here, because it actually was 2 confirmed 4-hour bear trends in a row where we had a high, low, lower high, lower low, and then we had a high, low, lower high, lower low, and then we just pumped like mad. So the reason we pumped like mad was because we were bouncing off of that daily support zone. So although on the lower time frame, like the 4-hour, it looked bearish, the daily was still quite bullish because of this daily support zone right here, this gray zone. So, we closed back inside of it right here, and then subsequently just started going off from there with increasing bull volume. Now, we're running into currently a resistance zone right here on the 4-hour time frame back here, this white candle from when we had the bear trend right here. And so now if we get a candle close that looks like this with bear volume here or even declining bull volume, I would expect a move down before we continue higher. And so where will I expect the price to go? Well, the closest strong support level for price is going to be this level right here down at about 37.5, and this is where we had the bear trend right here, and this is the last up candle before that down move. We see that we push right through this and close 2 candles above this already, so this would be a very strong support level that I'm looking to go long off of, and it has a very, very good risk reward ratio here of up to the R1 hourly pivot, which is about 41,900. Very confident with that 42,000 daily pivot level that we talked about, which is the ultimate kind of target for that daily trade. And so this is an area to kind of add to a long position for me. Down here at about 37.5, I'm very, I really like levels like this. It's very similar to this level right here where we had a bull trend right here, and then we pushed down below, retested it, boom, rejection. Bear trend right here, bull trend right here, drop below. Retested it right here with these 2 wicks on this black candle, boom, rejection. So now this is the same exact thing where we have the trend change, but we didn't respect it. Now we come back into it, boom, it should launch off of that. So we'll see what we end up getting there. That's the main resistance level. Very good risk reward ratio on this trade. If you don't know how to use the long position tool here on TradingView, check out our video tutorial on how to use this. It's a very easy tool to use. It saves you a bunch of time in calculating your risk reward ratio as well as your stop loss percentage away from your entry price, which ultimately helps you calculate your position size for your trades and investments. And so it's a very useful tool overall. And so I use it every time I'm making a trade or investment. So check that out. Last but not least, let's look at the Ichimoku Cloud. Ichimoku Cloud on the 4-hour time frame. Hallelujah, folks. We're finally making a move here. Moving back above the cloud since, look at the last time we were above the cloud. It was May 12th. So it's been on the 4-hour cloud at least. On the 4-hour cloud, it has been quite some time since we've been above the cloud. So this is very significant. If we can get the Tenkin and the Kijun to go above the cloud just flipped green. If we can get this back into the most bullish scenario, that will likely carry us up to this R1 level here at about 42K and maybe potentially higher. Let's look at the other time frames. So here's a potential edge-to-edge trade on the 8-hour Ichimoku Cloud coming up to this edge here, which is up at about 44K. I don't know if this will ultimately play out, but we'll see. We'll see what we get there. Those are pretty much the levels that I'm watching right now. It's pretty much what I'm seeing on Bitcoin's price action. If you like this video, give it a like down below and subscribe for future educational content around cryptocurrencies and blockchain economy. And join our Global Leutheria community Telegram channel. This is a channel that will allow you to really take advantage of the crypto economy by collaborating and learning from other people from around the world. So it's free. You can join that. There is a link for that in the description below. We just had our live community chat for this week today. And so every Sunday we do a live community chat where we discuss a variety of topics that starting actually today, which is a suggestion by one of our community members, will be voted on by the community, at least some of them, and then we'll also open it up to just informal discussion of different topics in those conversations. And they're designed to really help all of us move quicker and easier towards achieving our goals. So check that out. And if you're also into things like this video where we discuss technical analysis and you're interested in trading and investing in cryptocurrencies efficiently and effectively, and want to generate consistent profits, check out our beginner technical analysis course that we released on Leutheria.com. And this is where you can learn all of the fundamental elements of technical analysis to get you started generating consistent profits, trading cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum and others. You'll learn everything from volume analysis to candlestick analysis to how to analyze trends to all sorts of things. So it's so far we've gotten some great reception from our students. It's a fantastic course. It's also very quick. You can finish it hopefully over the course of a day or so. So check that out, and you'll get unlimited access to all of the material for 20% off. And yeah, it's fantastic. Until tomorrow, onward and upward.